How's it going, everyone? It's Thomas from the Sports Card Show, and today I wanted to just briefly cover a topic that was on my mind today, and it is, do I think the sports card market is going to crash and burn? And I actually think that the answer is yes. And it's a very difficult question because I think that the situation that we're in now is much more complex than the kind of late 80s, early 90s junk wax era situation. Because if you think about that, a lot of the stuff was base cards, and then there was inserts that were rare, and obviously like there were certain rookie cards you were chasing. But besides that, like it was a lot of base cards, and obviously now we have even more sets, like a ridiculous number of different sets, numbered cards for every good player, more parallels, more inserts, everything. Um, and I think that it just kind of creates a surplus of supply, and whereas the demand is definitely there, but I think that what we're gonna see is a shift and a greater gap being increased with between stuff like Prism, right? I think Prism's probably gonna end up being like the next Topps Chrome. I think Prism is gonna be number one, followed by Optic. Um, And I think that as far as all these sets that will hold value long term and just even in short term, even the next like year or two, I think that you're looking Prism first, followed by Optic, followed probably by Select, followed by Mosaic, and then honestly, obviously the only other ones would be like Immaculate, National Treasures, and Flawless, and then like Opulence, or whatever like super high end set. But like really, that's it. Um, I'm thinking other stuff like Prestige right here, or like Classics. My take, even the rookies, the good rookies are going to continue just to become less and less valuable, and I think it's just going to become low numbered, good set players. I think that's what's going to hold value. I think also like really inserts. This is also for me kind of show off this card. This is my Jalen Hurts rookie Kaboom. I'm just actually saying this off the PSA. It was some kind of weird rating company in a 10, but I decided to crack it, and I'm going to send a PSA, hoping to get at least a 9. Really cross my fingers for a 10. That'd be sick in a 10. Um, but yeah, I think that it was just kind of on my mind today, and I kind of want to just briefly discuss it. And I think I would really like to hear other people's opinions because it is a very complex subject now. I don't think it's as simple as near as simple as the junk wax era, just because there's so much more of everything. There's more types of cards. There's more types of collectors. It's just a completely different world, and so I think it really kind of creates an interesting dynamic that is going to be very unique. And I think that also we've kind of seen a decrease in value of cards over the past year, them continue to decline in value from their all-time highs of around this time a year ago. They obviously still hold a very high premium compared to where they would have maybe 3, 4 years ago, but we're definitely not at the same kind of level as the boom. And I think that everyone's just kind of trying to figure out right now what is going to hold the most value. And I think we're going to see continuation of people putting money into very specific players and specific sets. I think Prism is probably going to be the best as far as base cards go. I think Prism Optic can be best. Um, I think that's basically what's probably going to happen if you think about it. Like there's just so much to go around that people will maybe collect the smaller stuff, but it's going to definitely fall more towards like little kids potentially. People are going to really want numbered Prism stuff, numbered Optic, and then the lower end stuff would be numbered Select and numbered Mosaic. Um, just because you gotta think about like even Select, right? Like you got retail, and you got hobby, and then you got silvers in both, and then you got die cuts, and you have different colors. You use die cut, numbered die cuts, case hits. I mean, and then there's like 4 different levels: field, club, premier. Like it's a lot of supply, and there is a lot of demand. But I have to feel in my gut that the stuff that's going to hold the most value is going to be Prism, National Treasures, Flawless, those kind of things. Um, Definitely um, over any other set. And I think I could be completely wrong here. The market could completely crash in general, and all of it's worth nothing. But I think that those higher end stuff is going to continue to hold value. I think that Prism's basically like the next Topps Chrome. And I think that we're gonna definitely just see a continuation of that, saying that it's just been, continued to be the most premier set. Um, it's potential though that optic grade rookies, since they're on card, are gonna hold a little bit more value. But I also think that contenders optic, that's kind of a subset. But I think that those autos are probably honestly gonna be the ones that are most sought after. Those might become like the true rookie cards, rookie auto cards. Like if you look at the Brady, his was a contenders rookie ticket auto. That's his true rookie auto. Um, so I think we're going to see a continuation of that. So it definitely is just a lot of information, and I just briefly wanted to cover this because this was on my mind tonight, and I also just want to talk about my Kaboom Hertz. Got this in yesterday, shipping it out, but it just had me thinking because like it's obviously right now it's a very hard to come by card and very expensive. The Herbert PS10 just sold for like 10,000, and another one sold for like 12,000. Um, even at this low point that we're at. So I would love to hear you guys' opinions in the comments below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I've basically just been posting information. I want to keep spreading it. And obviously, like, I'm still making these videos, not with a ton of subscribers. I do really appreciate the support and spreading the word out. And a lot of it just comes down to, like, I want to hear other people's opinions because connecting with people is really just, like, the best way to learn new information. So, just really want to hear what other people have to say, what you guys have to say, your opinions. I think that it's probably a pretty good take. I'll be very interesting to see looking back on this in like 5 years if I was right or not. And I'll definitely post more videos as some more thoughts come to my mind. But the takeaway from this video is that Prism and National Treasures and Flawless and Optic are going to be the sets you're going to want to stick with. The other stuff is going to continue to lose value, whereas those are going to continue to go up in value, or at least hold their value much better over the long run. Doesn't not even super long run. Next few months to a couple years. So that's my take. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry, that's actually ended up being a little too long for me, but for it to be considered a short video. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate you guys and your continued support and watching these videos. So thanks again for watching, and I'll catch up with you guys. Probably won't be able to post a video for a little while. I'm actually heading on a little trip here, but I'll try to get another video or two out the next week or so. So thank you guys again.